as important as the main trees or the thrust of the composition. So we have kind of a swoop, then we have kind of a coming back this way at you. We have some distant treetops out back here, and we have some cloud patterns. I could get bold again, which now I start to see things happening in real time. I'm going to put a little more blue up here. Just because I want to. I also want to do this. My trademark, sorry I can't help it, stroke of sky, sunset. All the caveats go out before I put this stroke on because I've done this 42,000 times and continue to do it. And you know what I'm saying. You paint in and around stuff. Then you get a little bit of, it loses its strength. You want it to be strong somewhere, but not everywhere. So you kind of play around with it. These lights. I might add a little orange, reddish orange as autumn starts to creep into this scene, not only in the structure, the composition, but in the foliage. I'm going to get a nice autumny tree going there. And I might change it up a little with yellow and put a little yellow into this tree and into here and even in here. I hear an automobile. See how I just did it? Muckaluk. I hear somebody. What the heck is a fence doing over here? I mean, should a fence be there? That's stupid. But if you bring it in, and you make it, I don't know what, go all the way? Could there be a roof, a tree, a barn out there? One more tiny little, so you lay in a foundation color, and then you just give it one little smack. That's the secret. If you look at the great colorists of all time, which I'm not anywhere near. One little schmeck of green here, one little thing of red, goes a long way. Your eye fills it all in. I want to lose that. So we got the green, the red, the orange, the blue. We got some sky to put in to cover that. Well, that tone isn't too bad up there. Let's see what happens when I just get a neutral color from my neutral pile and fill in some of the, no, it's got to be lighter. Add more white, chirp. Sometimes, you know, you got to remember white and orange are really pretty together. Is this how Innes did it? I think so. Similar fashion. I know the book says he used to work all over the painting at the same time. Is this how the tonalists did it? I retain shapes. I might even go all the way over here, which is a big no-no, but I just feel like doing it. All the way out to the edge. But I don't block it in like I'm painting walls. I leave atmospheric edges and draw in and around important tree shapes and branch shapes. Huh? I'm just saying. It's so much fun when it's working. Man, it's fun. That's a crucial halftone there. There. That's better. Now, don't forget, we got water here doing something. What are we going to do with the rest of this water? I don't know. Let's try this. Interest. Keep it interesting, if nothing else. Now, in my mind, that's too much water. So, what I do, not that we didn't just have 7 days of rain around here, so there could be that much water around here, because it's been raining for 7 days, but today's gorgeous out. 80, 85, sunny, warm, convertible top is down. Come on for a ride. Too much water. So, scrape, 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 blend. There, that's better. Blend, lose, find. There we go. Now I can redraw my water shape, but I don't like to call it a shape. It almost has to appear accidental. It's hard to do that. So I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. I'm going to maybe start by putting more paint on the, in and around the grass of the paint on the grass with a knife. Get some thicker paint going here. Just, you know, my ochres, greens. Mix it up. Orange, green, autumny colors. Even yellows if I want. Has to have more interest, so however I achieve that interest is how I have to do it. I mean, I have to just experiment. And it's crucial which direction the water is going in. Let me put a little more sunset on that ridge. I just happen to see this ridge up here. I don't like that. Yeah. And then this here. Let's make a decision on my fence. Well, if I did this, maybe the fence comes in like this. And ties into the tree there, or comes like this. Or not, we'll see. For now, I'll leave that. I'll go back to that edging I was doing up here. Yeah, guess who's going to win this battle? I see stuff. I got to put it in. When I see it, my eye sees it, I got to fire it or I'll forget it. Once you see it, when something just reveals itself, you got to put it in. And you can dry brush just as easily with the knife as a brush. And you get these nice faded tones. And you can get a little softer in some spots of your sky tone, cloud tones. I do have clouds. And I've definitely looked at clouds from both sides now. I'm going to darken that. I'm going to get a little tiny bit of a dark cloud here, just for compositional element. Now back to the water. Edging. Dark. Red and green, just for a little dark edging. All right, where's it going to go? Oh, it's going to go over here. Touches, little sections. Maybe a little more green around it. More green. brighter green maybe. There. Now a little more dark. What do I do with my dark? My brush. Okay, we're almost done. This is a little tricky. Usually I can do these in my sleep. This little bit of water right now is getting the best of me. I'm not happy. So I got to play with it till it gets right. Let's go to the light part of the water. See what we can play with here. Has to look right and feel right, of course. So I just darken it down. I don't know. Maybe it just it's a wet area. It's a wet swale. Like we did was it last week? Mm-hmm. Last week we had swales. And we had a swell time. Little stupid thing here is driving me nuts, I swear. Give me a little blue. I'm going to put a touch of ultramarine somewhere. Oh, heavens to Betsy's. Look what we forgot. We forgot to solve the fence dilemma. At least I did. I got to tell you a funny story. Communication. Funny communication story. Beef up that tree a little more with foliage. And a little dark. Where there's light, you've got to have the dark, as Bill says. So you can't have. Let's connect that somehow. It was coming sooner or later. I couldn't help it. I couldn't leave that there. That just wasn't going to do it. Oops, almost done. Now, one more tiny little with the new Ann Burke palette knife. Thanks, Ann, if you're out there in TV land or whatever it is. I'm going to mix up a very bright yellowy orange to get one hopeful punch into that sunset area here. Like that. One bolder stroke of paint. And a little bit of a tree. I got some tree coming up here. I might as well put it in. I guess I have one over here too. You can get great little wispy tree trunks and limbs with these knives. I'm not sure I want that there. Yeah. Okay, well, it's as far as I can go, I guess. I'm going to take some of the dark and bring it down into the water for my last little trick. I take my knife and go boom, knife, boom, and then up. I do want, I see a path. Oh, geez, here we go. I'm going to ruin the whole painting. Start seeing too much, you know? So I did this portrait the other day of Paul Ingbertson. Yesterday. And I thought I'd send it to the Guild via JPEG attached to an email, which I did. And I said, I attached the portrait, and then I wrote below that, guess who? It was Paul Ingbertson, but I want, it was very obviously Paul Ingbertson. He's right there. I said, well, guess who? That's all I wrote. Well, unbeknownst to me, the director of the Guild had sent out an email the day before saying, someone left their glasses at the annual meeting. Someone left a pair of glasses. So I send back, guess who? Oh. So Bill sends me an email saying, okay, I'll ship those glasses right to you. You weren't even at the meeting, but I guess you must have left them here. I was there last week. So I'm like, he's going to ship what? He's shipping glasses. I'm like, what? He's talking about? So it was one of those weird things. I'm like, guess who? He goes, I should have known, But it was totally two different separate things going on there. They clicked. Path. Are you going to get a new pair of glasses? Yeah. Let's get this path. I like paths, so I'm going to put, I don't put paths in too often. Anymore, I used to do paths much more often. I'm going to edge the path a hair bit of edging. Oops. Edging the path so it pop out a little more. A little more lightness. Yeah. So it's kind of like meets the water. Come on, I'm going to blow this. I had it. There are some fences. I knew there was fences here somewhere. Right here, look. Gray trunks. Gray, gray, gray. Where'd my path color go? Oh, that's enough. Jeepers, crow. I could be doing this for hours on end. That's it today. 1629 autumn. Conjured up. Got some good stuff. Got some bad stuff. Maybe too many verticals. I don't know. I like this path. I might get rid of the path. Sky's okay. It could use a glazing or two. I don't know. But that's the method, the process that I'm after. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time in the studio.